I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Welcome, everyone. This is the Hot AF Show. I got a special guest tonight. It's my boy, Brody.
Hello.
Brody, why don't you tell everyone a little bit about yourself? How old are you?
9 years old.
Sweet. What grade are you going to go into?
Third.
Third. Awesome. What gender are you?
A attack helicopter.
You're an attack helicopter. That's what you identify as?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. Now there's 3 genders when you include attack helicopters. Brody, what's your favorite thing to do?
Probably work out and watch gun videos.
Work out and watch gun videos.
Yeah, I don't know.
Kind of sounds like me a little bit. What's your favorite gun? Wait, let me ask this. Have you shot guns before?
Yes.
Yes. Is that so much fun?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where do you go shooting?
High noon guns.
Yeah. With who?
You.
And what do I tell you? Like when we get there and you get into the bay and we pull out the gun, what's the first rule?
Check if it's loaded.
Oh, so
And, it's always loaded until you check it.
Yep. There you go. And then you don't put your finger
On the trigger. You
right.
if you're not firing.
Right. You put it on the trigger when you are ready to fire. Yep. Good job.
I just haven't been told those rules in so long.
I know, because we haven't been shooting
Because of COVID.
COVID junk and ammo shortages, even though we have a lot of ammo. And you shoot a lot of Nerf guns too, right? Yeah.
I'm a god at Nerf wars.
What is your favorite gun that I have?
Probably your new AR-15 that you just got.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet, isn't it?
But my favorite gun to shoot is probably the 22 because it doesn't give so much impact on me.
Yeah, doesn't have as much kick.
Yeah.
Yep, it's because it's a lot smaller caliber of a round than like a 5.56 round, or even you shot my 9mm handgun. Remember? And what was that like?
Right after I shot it, I got a headache, and my heart was almost about to fall out of my chest.
Yeah. So what I did is I let Brody shoot my 9mm, my Glock, and I, for all you Second Amendment opposers out there, I dropped the magazine, or as you would refer to them as clips. I put 1 round in the chamber so he couldn't go all nuts after he fires the one shot. But we practice what? We practice grip, right? Yeah. We practice front sight focus on the target and pressing the trigger, not jerking the trigger, not even pulling the trigger, but pressing it, right? And bam. But that was enough. I mean, you were 8 years old at the time. So I was proud of you for shooting.
I actually just turned 8.
You just turned 8. That's right.
When that happened.
So, you could even have passed for a 7-year-old. But you're able to handle the 9mm round effectively. And most importantly, you were safe. Actually, most importantly is you looked cool. You had fun, and safety like third. That's for like the adults to say, but when it's just you and me, safety's first, right?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, what do you want to shoot next?
Oh gosh.
Do you have any interest in hunting?
I actually really, really, really wanted to go to Michigan with Aiden.
Yeah.
And his dad and you to go hunting for bucks.
For bucks? Do you think you could actually shoot a deer?
No.
No.
Because I would probably make too much noise.
No, like if he was in your sights and you had your shot on a buck, do you think you could actually pull the trigger knowing that you're going to kill it? Yeah? All right.
Yeah.
Because what do you do with the bucks?
Eat them.
Yeah, man.
But Samantha told me that there was a tradition where if you kill your first buck, you rub its blood on your face.
Well, I'm not a hunter, so I don't know what those traditions are.
Yeah.
And I've never shot a buck.
I'll ask Aiden the next time he comes here.
Yeah.
He goes to Michigan a ton.
Yeah. The type of shooting and training that I do is self-defense training.
Yep.
And, what if scenarios rather than actually hunting game, which I've got no problem with that. I just, I've never been a hunter. I went python hunting once. Remember that?
2016.
Yeah, it was 2016 down in the Everglades because they had so many Burmese pythons, which are invasive snakes that are destroying the ecosystem and habitat down there because they don't have any predators, even like the alligators. They'll eat the alligators. And what happens is you have these idiots that get these pet Burmese pythons as like a house pet, and then they grow up. Hello. And then these pythons get so big that they get released. And they were released into the Everglades. There's also stories where, there was a storm and it displaced them and all this kind of, I guess no one really knows, but the problem is they continue to reproduce and reproduce. And because there's no predators, like the circle of life type of deal, like I eat you, something eats me, something else eats that, like type of thing. You got all these snakes. And the Fish and Wildlife puts on what used to be like an annual competition where you could go down to the Everglades and they would pay the teams, whoever caught the most pythons, and then whoever caught the largest python would get a cash prize.
How much?
I can't remember exactly, but it was maybe $5,000 or something. So,
well, I made $40 for swimming laps in the pool.
Yeah, I did pay my son $40 yesterday. How many laps did you have to swim?
100 something.
120 laps?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot. But we were counting them as down, not down and back.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's still.
I was counting mine down and back, but no, Jet and
So that
Kate
you really did 200 and what? You did 140, so 280 links?
Yeah.
Wow. All right. So you earned $40 for that?
Yeah.
Must be nice.
I was out there for like 3 hours, but
Yeah.
it was worth the wait.
Yeah, but you know what? You probably felt good afterwards, right?
Yeah.
Got a good workout in.
I don't know how I'm not jacked now.
No, Brody is jacked. He's got definition as an 8-year-old that I wish I had as a 39-year-old. Anyhow.
You just have it all under your hair.
Right here. So yeah, anyway, so go down to the Everglades in Florida. We don't catch any pythons. We don't even see them. Saw a huge rattlesnake, like the biggest rattlesnake you would ever imagine.
Did you shoot it?
No, I thought about it, but then I sat there and said, you know what? This thing's not bothering me. I'm in his house. It's not an invasive species down there, and there's no reason for me to kill this thing. Now, if he was aggressive, like coming after me, I was really ready to.
You were boom, boom.
That's right. And I like how you did your draw right there. So the people, because we're not filming this one, I'm very proud of Brody. We have a little game that we practice daily, and he mimicked drawing his sidearm, and he had the perfect technique of left hand to chest, right hand drawing so that he can push out, right? And you're right there. Yeah. Even though you're a lefty, but you shoot righty, which is pretty cool. So I'm proud of you for that. I mean, it's muscle memory. Perfect practice makes perfect, right?
Yeah.
Anywho. So yeah, it wasn't bothering me. And I mean, we were messing with it and it was, but that was just because we were just being guys, and like, it's a pretty cool snake that you don't see every day. But there was no reason for me to shoot it. And we had a lot of good campfire stories and
Scary story?
debauchery. No, not scary stories, but just like, what guys talk about when you get older. And then I got sick, remember? With my heart thing.
Oh, yeah.
So we got back and it was
I remember this
no
one
good.
time that I had a Power Rangers gun, and then Jet was like, all right, you come with me. You go, and then you go check on Dad. And then Jet said, but it was an imaginary person, you just have your pants down and just poop. And then I said, are you okay, Dad? I was so young.
Yeah. Well, you know what happens. Okay, well, what else you want to chat about tonight? It's almost bedtime, dude.
I don't know. Well, this is just a short one. We're not doing a long one tonight because...
What happened today? Tell the story about where we went and why we went there.
All right. So, we all went to Walmart because I wanted to get something. It's like, it was like Army jet things.
Top Gun.
Yeah.
Which is actually Navy.
Yeah, they're really fun. I have them right now. If we were recording, I would have showed you them. We're like, camera. My dogs are being annoying. Our dogs are being annoying. So we went to Walmart. We got that stuff, and then my dad was super nice to where I got a huge bag of Skittles, like a huge bag of Skittles. My dad. So there was like these something, I forgot what it was called, minis, and my dad got like almost all of them for my mom, and then Kate and Jet just got stuff. But then when we were walking out, my dad went to get in the alcohol store, but he didn't buy anything. And then we came out, and then we saw this dog in the car 106 degrees out in a car with the windows barely rolled down. So then my dad was like 2 minutes away from smashing it to get the doggy.
Mm-hmm.
He tried giving it water. It was panting. It didn't want water. But then when the dude came back, I don't know what really they said, but they exchanged some words. And I don't really know that part.
What did he do that I made him finish?
He had his cart, and he was one of those people that just left his cart without putting it back. Yep. My dad hates those people, and then he said put it back. So then he did, and then he just went in his truck and drove away.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad called the cops, and they said since he left, they were looking down. They were going to check if he was going up and down the roads.
Yeah, hopefully they caught that guy, because he was lucky I was able to control myself today and not smash his face in after breaking his windows. But
thankfully, my dad didn't break his windows. So.
Yeah, you guys were in the presence. Well, you were actually in my truck in the air condition, the way you should have been. The way the dog should have been. If I would have, when we were walking out, and I would have seen the truck there with the windows cracked barely, but the truck was on and the air condition was running, I wouldn't have so much of a problem with that.
But like the one thing that dude was probably not trying to do is he didn't want someone stealing his dog in his car.
People like that. They don't care about people stealing their dog. They're just. Oof. I was kind of hoping that he was more aggressive towards me.
Yeah.
Because, not that I ever condone fighting.
Because I wanted to see a fight break out.
But sometimes people need to
learn their lesson.
Get an education. And I'm sorry, when you're a dog abuser, I got no time for that.
Yeah. If we had to, I would have taken that dog in until we found another owner that didn't give it a bad life.
Yeah. Speaking of dogs, we've got a dog.
And his birthday's tomorrow.
That's right.
He's going to be 3. His name is Scooby, but he's super small. And then we have a dog named Minnow, and he's super big, and I named him Minnow.
Yeah, well, we didn't know we were going to have Scooby.
Yeah. And I thought Minnow was going to be still super small, so.
Yeah. So what are we going to get Scooby for his birthday?
We're going to give him a doggy cake and maybe whipped cream.
Yeah.
But we're going to give it to Minnow, too, because they don't know about how Scooby is turning 3 and he's not, so.
Right. Well, it's going to be an exciting day tomorrow with Scooby's birthday.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to another day of what?
Doing inappropriate podcasts.
Doing inappropriate podcasts.
And working.
Oh, man. You've nailed me. Yep, that's kind of what I do, right? I work.
But Dad, I was standing here and we were checking on my gaming chair, and then I saw one of your podcasts where you went you put the bird up twice.
You saw that?
Yeah.
You weren't supposed to see that, dude.
And Jet did.
Crap.
So you messed up.
Oh, boy.
And then I closed my eyes. I'm like, I don't want to see any more inappropriate things. And then
Yeah, no, you don't, because that's just bad.
But then I just ran away. You were in the
Great.
white shirt. You were in the white shirt.
The white shirt.
Yeah.
Great. Anyway, I think that's enough for this one, Brody. What do you think?
Yeah, because this is my first podcast.
It's your first podcast ever. I know you were a little nervous, but I just said, hey, man.
We may do some other time, but my dad wasn't really ready because we didn't plan on it. We didn't have any notes. We didn't have anything.
Any topic, like nothing. It was just kind of like, hey, let's turn it on and,
do something before I go to bed.
run our mouth before we go to bed. All right. Well, we're going to wrap this show up.
Yep.
Thanks for listening.
Yes.
Don't forget, Hot AF Show on Instagram, Facebook page, got a YouTube channel now. And
I don't know what hot AF means, but I think
Ask
it
Florida.
means about Ask Florida.
It's hot as Florida. AF as F Florida. Because it's so hot here, right? It's 106 degrees today.
I think it means the F word.
I got to go. That's it.
As
Thanks for listening.
F
Talk to you later.
word.
God bless America.